to ThisIsBiggz Show Podcast. And right now I got a special homie with me. My homie Oldhead. The Oldhead, the one and only. Oldhead out here. What up, big dog? How you feeling, man?
What's up, dog? Thanks,
Dad. Cool,
happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
I appreciate you coming through, bro. And you know, I just started them back up for real, so you're gonna be my first guest doing it now.
Oldhead out here.
Oldhead out here.
No.
All right, so for those who don't know, just kind of tell everybody where you from, what you do, how you got into hip hop, and where you trying to take it to next.
I'm from Philly, from North Philly, EA, all day. I'm a Virginia Beach resident now, but and I love it down here. So I'm repping the Tidewater heavy. This rejuvenated my love for music, like music, my happy place again. So I linked up with Biggz, and it's headed for something.
Yo, you always tell me that this your happy place, but what does that mean for you? Well, not for you, but what does that even mean? Like, why do you feel like that's your happy place, and what is your happy place?
I'm like a full-fledged grown-up. I got a whole family, got a wife and kids, like, and happy for it.
Shout out to the family.
I got a 9-to-5 that provide for my family. Life get to whoop my ass sometimes, just like everybody, but it gets tough, and not to get away from it, but to put things in perspective, or just have something to say about what you're going through. Like, music give me that, and like don't nothing hurt when I'm in a creative space with that. Like, I sit in the car like and listen to beats a lot, and even when I'm driving, like I'm old school as shit. I still got a paper and pen. Keep it close.
Yeah.
But
how'd you even get into like picking beats and like getting into that vibe of riding in your car and really getting in that zone? Cause you hear a lot of people driving, say that.
Yeah, but I'm a rider. I drive clean across this country if I could, but
for real?
Yeah, I like driving. Driving decent. Before I was Oldhead, I was NASCAR. That was my rap name.
Oh, and,
shit! You know, if you knew me when I was younger, you understand it.
It's the haul ass.
But I ain't NASCAR no more. I'm Oldhead. I ain't on the. Yeah, it's a new day.
Nah, that's what's up, man.
Just driving is a lot. That's a big part of. I dig. Like, you could tell a lot about people even from how they drive. Like, if they a selfish person, or if they you know.
Oh, you could tell about their character.
You could side joke up a whole decently by how they drive from my point of view. Like, and I be right a lot of times. I think. I hope I be.
Yeah. Nah, that's smooth though.
But driving. I think I make music more so for when you driving, like riding. That it's an experience, and I stay in it.
So, like, since you started, let's take it back to when you started. But how has it changed since you started?
It's easier to get selections of beats that you really want to rock out to.
Right.
I use BeatStars, like,
shout out
heavily.
BeatStars.
Yeah, shout out BeatStars, like Buck Row, heavy.
Buck Row. This is Biggz.
I linked up with an engineer, producer that like can do shit on
Buck Row be snapping though. Everybody be fucking with Buck Row.
Yeah,
let's shout out to Buck Row for a second too.
Yeah. You get when you go on those types of drums, they got a lot of people. You find what you like.
Right.
Like, dude, he never miss.
Right. He don't.
He never miss.
He doesn't miss.
Yeah.
I definitely want to get some work with him.
But it's a D-Order producer. It's a dude up in Boston. Shout out. I haven't done nothing to his joints yet, but like he my go-to too. But yeah, it's easier to access music that you can really rock out to, and just being in the car with music. It feels good.
Yeah. Speaking of feeling good, I just seen you was on ThisIsBiggz.com. How's that feel, and what's been your experience with that so far?
It's a black, anything associated with 50, like just 100.
Yeah.
And I'm happy I got that opportunity. I took full advantage of it, and it's still unfolding.
Right.
Like, people telling me like, hey, read the joint and like it. So that's a real good look.
So what part of the article like touched you the most though? Like, did you fuck with the most?
It ain't no. They just spoke highly of me, and whenever somebody speak highly of you, you kind of you appreciate it. So,
yeah, facts.
Not to even point no particular part in it. I like all of it because it's all love.
So now let's talk about the money aspect of the music. Like, what important things did you learn about music and money, and how they go together, and what you need to do to push forward in the game?
So how you answer this? I'm not getting no income yet. We ain't get there yet. I'm independent as hell, but
You'll get paid off your streams.
I got my stuff registered like you supposed to have it registered, but it's like pennies. Like I really started releasing music maybe 2 years ago, roughly. So I got a nice little catalog. But
so where do you feel like the money comes from now? Now that you understand the game more,
your merch.
Where
gotta push your merch. You gotta perform. Like that's gonna get you in front of the people, and they can choose. Like they can put their eyes on you, and then if you got something to give them after that, like you keep it moving. Shout out me, the oldhead.com. Log on. Like that's my little spot. I'm still building, like, but I could cut the chase and give you everything I got, like right there.
So what's some other streams of income?
The merch, the performing,
verses.
Yeah, like
features.
Yeah, when they start rocking with you, like they'll pay to hang out and or to get you on some music. So I'm working on becoming somebody.
What about like other business endeavors? Like, do you feel like artists should have like a separate business?
Absolutely. Like you can't put all your eggs in your one basket, but
right.
Yeah,
so diversifying your portfolio really helps.
Totally necessary.
Do you feel like tracking your expenses as an artist and knowing where your money is going in and coming out at? Like, does that matter?
It matters a lot. I just start tracking mine, and it ain't what I want to see, but it's the facts of it. Right. Like I kind of liked it being in the dark, but that's stupid. But now that I can see it, like yeah, like man, I know it's jacked up. I really don't want to see it, but like, cause you making it. But no, then when you see it and be like, you're a little bit off of where it wouldn't hurt too much. Like, damn, I got. But I just live. Like I don't watch prices and shit. If I want to eat, like I ain't tripping about it being from $10 to $20. Like that's what I want. So you gotta pay for what you want. Like that's just, and I'm successful enough for that.
Mm-hmm. And like, all right, so moving forward, like your stories that you talk about in your rhymes, talking about those things that your everyday life or whatever. How are they different from like the music you hear today on the radio?
I don't listen to enough of today's music, I think, to have a big opinion. Like I listen to beats and I listen to my stuff because I'm always trying to be in a creative space. If I ain't doing no my other living, which is family living.
Facts.
But it's hip hop got a big influence. Like it always had a big influence. It's, I guess more now because everybody on hip hop and the people with the torch, like, they doing them. They getting to their money.
Yeah, facts.
It's different.
So you feel like you talk about more like everyday struggle life, like everyday struggle raps?
My music, I'd say it's stories from the block. Like
stories from the block. I like that.
That's my little, but I ain't from the block no more. Like I'm that's behind me.
Yeah, well, it's from. Yeah. You're from it. That's
yeah, exactly. From. So it gives me like
So where you feel now for your fans and your supporters, where are you at now coming from where you from?
I'm family man now. Like, and I want to be an artist, like a hip hop artist, but not the typical, I guess, hip hop artist. Like I don't do what they do.
You want to do everything they don't.
In
the most perfect and positive way. You feel me?
Nah, they ain't hear that part.
Yeah.
In the most perfect and positive way. Like I ain't on the nonsense. Like I don't want no smoke. Like I want smiles and laughter and shit like that. Oldhead on love. And that's the music I'm on. Like stories from the block and stories from the blocks and the prison yards and stuff. But like that ain't where you want to go, young man. Like I'm pushing that too. Like the streets they lied. They ain't all they kicked up to be. That's real. Like any man that made it through ain't gonna tell you nothing different.
Yo, so did you ever like struggle to make money as a rapper? And like, if so, how did you solve that problem so you can be able to even get into like artist development or put money into your marketing and promotion and stuff?
No, my success came from finding my 9-to-5 run. Like I was from the hood and from the street, so I ain't get no scare. I went to jail, all that shit. So I relocated down here to Virginia, and like when I got out, I went right to school. I went to TCC. I got an associate degree in mechatronics. From like I learned the skill. So you meet in the middle with employment and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Then I went to ODU and got another degree. So it put me in a better place to meet me in the middle. I want this much. I want to be paid this, and I bring this to the table. So, yeah, I all of my music expenses come from my other stuff. Like I ain't doing nothing on the other side, but it worked out. Like I go in the route that I want.
That's tough.
Yeah, I want to do a lot more hustling, but like I want to do smart hustling. Now I want to. Yeah, I'm ragging.
Yeah, you
but
I'm
working.
Yeah, nah, you good.
I'm working.
So like, all right. So that's enough about the money right now. Let's talk about business deals. So, you know, you always hear people talking about 360 deals, bad contracts, this, that, and the third. What's your perspective on that angle of music, the business side, and contracts? And have you had any problems with it?
No, I ain't had a problem because I'm independent as hell. Like I ain't get there yet, I guess. Like when I was forget about before. Yeah, I ain't getting those positions yet. Like I'm working towards it. Like
so you looking forward to
I'm completely open to a record deal because like
it's a bank loan specifically for the music.
Yeah,
and you can direct that and control that lump sum specifically for the music.
But it gotta make sense. Yeah, like I hear about the horror stories and all that. Like I'm not a kid. Like so, hopefully,
you gonna get most of these people be kids that got fucked over in the long run, and it's like you. Another side of it is if you older and doing it, and you get what you negotiate, you just use your lawyer. Try to just stay on top of it, depending on how big it is. Because you might have a $30 million contract, so you might need a couple lawyers for that. Make sure.
I want those problems. I want those problems.
Yeah, they'll come in the most perfect and positive.
All that smoke.
Yeah. They'll come.
I would love to make this my full-time gig.
Mm-hmm.
9-to-5 life cool, but this is what I want to do. Like, that's what my kids can eat off too. So
facts.
Going down this road is I'm for this. I want this smoke.
Now, speaking of contracts, most people get like sued over using samples in their beats and shit like that. So, like, how you like feel about hip hop using samples and starting with samples, and now today you got like you people still using samples. How you feel about the whole sample wave?
I ain't never seen a problem. Like I get you on all your money, like, but for the sake of the music, I love it. Like, it make all the sense in the world. Like, yeah, get a respect to where you got it from. Like, that makes all the sense in the world. But I guess stuff get touchy when you, because somebody could be making some money off something, so if they see you start eating off of it, they be like, oh, that's mine. Like, all right, like, holla at me before you go take this piece. And like, we could probably work something out. Don't come stronger on me like, hey, my uncle was on that.
Well, that's the thing. It's the opposite. They feel like you did that with their music. It's like, nigga, give me your shit, and then I'll pay you whenever the fuck this shit get popping.
Yeah, that could be
fucked up.
But
when you could have just came and hollered at me first.
But like it ain't nothing for you right now. Like, say it's a song we could do right now and it has something like.
If it won't nothing for me, you still would talk to me about it, even if you ain't got no bread for me. It's the communication aspect of it, which why you would feel offended if they came coming at you if they'd have sent the lawyer to you instead of just coming to holler at you.
Yeah, but a lot of music made without the money in mind. It's the vibe or what you on. So if something come up and then it becomes a great big hit, it's like, why you ain't give me my $5,000 that I'll be charging for whatever? Like, I ain't had 100 of that. Like, when we made it, it's just this the one they like.
This was the vibe.
Yeah,
they
like,
loved this one and went up.
Man, I hope I don't run into those problems, because holla at me before it get there.
But nah, those the problems you face when you got $30 million contracts.
Got it.
You feel me?
You can't have a bunch. Yeah, like, but then I'm loose as shit with it because I ain't in those situations. Like, you my goddamn it, like, I want to put out music. Like, yo, I got some shit for him.
You're a true artist. That's like, what makes you a true artist.
If it wasn't for him, I'd be flooding your asses. You be asking all the new shit, but he'd be like, no.
We're gonna build it up. It take time. So, like, speaking of building, your community, are you big in your community, and like, have you stayed true to your community? Or what is that for you? And what is your community? Who are they?
My tribe. Who my tribe? Like
DG. Shout out DG.
I make my intentions, I guess, are the spot I be when I'm making music is for my era of guys, like old heads. Like, that's, y'all still want to be young. Y'all niggas old. You was born in 1980. Anything, you old. You old head. But that's the, like, it's what the music that was. I can't remember everybody, but like the Nas's and the Jay-Z, like the Rockefeller of the Rough Rider, all that, like that era and all that shit, like that was gold, like, to me, like that was life. And I ain't
shout out to Richard Keller too, man. That's my guy. He was mastering all this shit.
And that's where where my head go, I guess, when I'm doing what I do. But I'm outside I draw way outside of the lines. It's just beats take me places, like, too. But I'm a hip hop head, like, with everything. Like, I like graffiti, heavy. I like dancing, like all that.
What's your favorite kind of like beats? Like, what do they sound like? What do you experience when you listen to those beats?
I like mellow joints, like just vibe. I wish they could hear what the hell they got going on in the background, like whatever produce. That's Fingers back there.
Yeah, Fingers on the track. Shout out to Fingers.
He working. Like, I'm just grooving on the low while we doing this, but them the type of beats that,
Mike.
Like,
you know, when I say Vips, I would just think of Mike.
Everybody.
But it's like a whole team. Rich. So, like, as far as your community, what do you call your community? You call them the old heads?
No. I ain't never thought of that. Who is my community? I don't know. That's something I need help with it.
I would say the old heads, like you said, anybody from 1980 born, from 1980 on down.
Old head now.
Oh, him now for the young heads, because you do be relatable to the young heads too. Like the young guys like the sound of your music. You know what I mean? And then like the old heads can really like chew some knowledge off of it and understand it, have understanding. So that's funny. Old head now. Yeah, you gotta think about that. Just a name for your tribe and shit.
Nicki got the Barbie. She had a Barbie, right?
But that's Nicki Minaj.
I know. I'm just saying like that's their people.
Yeah.
Who else? Somebody else got.
The like, Beehive with Beyonce.
Beehive, yeah.
I don't know why we can only think of goddamn girls.
Somebody got it. What Kanye people called? Kanye people.
Kanye people? Yeah, I don't know. What the fuck you call
They got something. Don't nobody
what else. They call it? You know what they call Kanye community?
The Yeezys.
Yeah, the Yeezys.
Shout out, Oldhead, big homie.
But yeah, man, that's something to think about for artists too. Like y'all think about who y'all trying to tap into, because once you find your market, then you can start marketing. You're not truly marketing until you find your market. So find your people that's alike. And it's basically the people that like what you like.
That's in my head now. Like before the night out, I gotta have a name of my tribe, my people.
That's fire. So now, like, have you ever had any people from any other countries listen to your music? And if so, how did it make you feel?
Yeah, definitely. Like people reached out like on Instagram, that's from other places. And like, hey, they fans of this and that. Like, I got with a young boy from, I think he was from South Africa or something. Like, and I started trying to do a song, but like it just didn't come. I found the dude in Ukraine right before all that war stuff started.
Oh, word.
And like he did it's something on YouTube. It's stories from the, I think it's Stories from the Block. He put the joint together. Like and we were just communicating through one of those. It might have been WhatsApp or something.
Like translate, like a translator type of shit. It might have been WhatsApp though. WhatsApp be locked.
But,
it'd be locked in. I fuck with WhatsApp.
It was in English. Like he wasn't speaking no other language. Like we was, cause he did like graphic type stuff, and I don't do graphic. Like I do music. So
yeah.
We was developing a good relationship, but then the war shit took off. So I think, and then he asked me for some money or something. I'm like, man, I thought he was on some bullshit. So
that's how they be overseas though. But they down to do the work though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, Fiverr.
Yeah,
shout out Fiverr. Yeah,
and I will post the link in the description if you want to get on.
All the love for everything. Everything.
No, for real. My affiliate link will be in the description. But so now you being the old head, y'all know how like they kind of like call y'all old heads or call people old heads because they're like kind of behind in technology. So how do you feel like the computers and internet has changed the game for hip hop for the old heads, and how do you still make things relevant even though and have understanding now that you in a whole new age of technology?
It definitely made it easier, like to reach the people, because that World Wide Web is heavy. You can reach people without everything, but you still need a team. Like, don't be trying to do it all yourself. Yeah. You could probably do it, but if you had people that specialize in that shit, you could do it on another level. It's great. Like, you don't need a lot. You just need people that know what the hell they doing, and like that's when they know what they doing. You can reach a lot of people, and that's what you do the music for, to get it out there in front of the people.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So, in conclusion, I'm about to wrap it up. Is there anybody, one, you want to shout out, and two, can you give anybody a piece of financial advice? Get the people out there one piece of financial advice before we get out of here.
I'm fucking my own money up and give you some goddamn advice. I need some goddamn advice. Yeah, man. Get some goddamn money to have some problems with. How about that? Like, get you some. By halal, legally. But, yeah, get yourself, like, it's jacked up when you having money problems and you ain't got no money.
Yeah.
That ain't cool. So get you some business, get you some money if you ain't getting you no money.
That's right. That's right. That's solid.
That's my joint.
Yeah.
Get you some.
Get you some money in the most perfect and positive way. And is it anybody want to shout out before we get out of here?
Shout out you. Like Biggz got me out here doing what Oldhead do. And, I appreciate it, man. I don't be outside how I'm supposed to be outside, but when I come outside, Biggz with me.
Yeah.
We outside.
All right, my dude. Appreciate you, bro. Y'all be safe out
there.
Out here. Keep working hard in the most perfect and positive way.
TheOldhead.com. Holla at you, boy.